You're watching Inform TV, Alexandria, Minnesota.
We want to be respectful of the public coming into this room, and I don't want them to feel like we're taking up time. Also, as part of the embargo, the governor's agreed to make some comments, so I believe that he's available.
What about the potential criminal charges that I've talked to the New Jersey Attorney General's office as well as the Superior Court in New Jersey, and the courting isn't going to be done until December.
Right.
And the Attorney General, I've got it on tape. They left a
I gotta
message
tell
for
you,
you.
we're going to take
The
questions
criminal end
after.
is a real possibility. How are you going to deal with that?
We'll take questions afterwards, but we have a letter from the NFL basically telling us that they will step in. Whatever happens, they will step in.
So they go
that's
to,
my
our owners go to
reassurance.
jail, they're going to step in? That's a potential, could happen.
Okay.
So the governor will be along just 2 minutes. He's just in the dock, so just sit tight. We're coming in.
The Vikings are only going to use the stadium because it's 10 games this season, but I'm hoping it's 12 because that means they would have the best record and they'd be in the playoffs hosting 2 games. But you know, the rest of the times, it's 353 days of the year, it's going to be available for a lot of other activities as the Metrodome has been. And given the number of people want to be active here in the Metrodome, I just can imagine how much more appealing it's going to be to people to have these activities going on in a world-class new stadium.
What's your position if the Wilfs are charged criminally before the end of the year or within the next 6 months? I've talked to the Attorney General in New Jersey as well as the Superior Court. I think it's highly likely that they're going to be charged and a major investigation going on, yet we're signing, and we're not going to have official word from the court in New Jersey until December. They just told me this morning, and I've got a reply from the Attorney General's office that they wouldn't get me on the phone, but they called back and left the message that they don't want to say anything either way, which implies to me that they're looking at a criminal investigation against the owners of the Vikings. And what's the governor's position if that is happening?
Well, in our system of justice, anyone is innocent until proven guilty. So being investigated is not the equivalent of being guilty.
They've just been charged with $100 million
May I finish my answer, please?
in fines.
May I finish my answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Being even charged with something is not the same as being convicted. What I've been told by those who have looked into this, talked with the league about it, is that if, and this is a big if, there were to be a criminal conviction, that would change the league's position on the matter. The league's position now is they own the Vikings, and they have the support of the league, they have the financial backing of the league. So again, you know, I wouldn't necessarily have picked the Wilfs as the owners of the Vikings in this enterprise. They probably wouldn't have picked me to be governor in this enterprise. But the reality is we have each other, and you know, they own the team, and they're either going to play football here or they're going to play football somewhere else. And so, at this point, you know, it's certainly a concern, but it's not at this point, you know, something that would prevent the deal from proceeding.
You're watching Inform TV, Alexandria, Minnesota.